I would think it helps. I mean, having played as long as you have, to be back in a role where you're consistently in the lineup, it's got to make it easier, right?
Yeah, I think for anybody, the more consistent and time you're in the lineup, the more comfortable you feel, and it's just getting those game reps. I think it's hard to get those anywhere else. So I mean, yeah, the more consistent you are, the better you're feeling.
Can you accurately describe, just the process that this season has been? I think it's a little different, right? The D corps is getting younger. You are one of those veteran guys, and in this league, it's kind of a weird role at times, right? Because there's such an emphasis on development.
Mm-hmm. I think it's definitely, changing and always evolving, kind of my role in the league in general, the older you get. I think for me personally, it's been just kind of a fun experience as far as seeing different roles that I can try to play and help out in different ways. Obviously, as a player, you want to be in every night and contribute as much as you can on the ice, which that we said has become a little more consistent now. But I think with the D corps that we have and the talent that we have back there, it's just fun to be a part of and see guys grow. And now that we're getting into Christmas break and seeing guys where they can be in the second half, it's exciting.
You said it's fun to play different roles. I think it's important to say that by playing different roles, we're not necessarily talking about on ice, right? We're talking about some of the other stuff.
It's just kind of some of the behind the scenes that you can, as far as a D-man and having some younger D of just kind of whether it's passing on information or little tricks that you found over the years, or little plays here and there, or just how you conduct yourself in the room and stuff like that. I think as us older guys in the leadership core that we have here, that's still what we're trying to instill in this team, and that's kind of what we built here, and we want to keep it going. So to instill those principles and making sure that stays is important to us.
Talk. I know you're a family man at home. It almost sounds like you go into dad mode here. Do you feel that way at all?
To anybody, but no. I mean, it's similar too. I mean, you look at some of the young guys that we have, and you got them by 10 years at least. But no, everybody's great in the room, and it's just trying to pass on those things that work. And it's the same idea for us too. Like, we want to see them at the highest level that they can get to as well. Like, we don't want to see them staying in the American League that long, and their goal is to get to the NHL, and that's where we want to see them too. So anything that can help and help us win games down here while they're here, that's the end goal.
It's important that the AHL is a development league for everybody. So even though you are not that 20-year-old defenseman anymore, you sound like you're still a student of the game.
I think you have to be. Once you kind of stop learning, that's kind of when you stay stagnant. So I think it's still finding things that work for me or different. Might have worked before, but now it's changed, and I gotta approach the game differently. It's always molding, and the second you get complacent is when it stops, I'd say.
I know you've only played Syracuse maybe 70, 80 times in your career, so it might be hard to ask, but what makes them a challenge, especially coming off the game Wednesday?
Yeah, I mean, right, our time here in Rochester, it's always a battle between them. I think mentally you just have to know what type of game you're getting, because we've had so many of the same games with them that you have to be prepared and play the right way. You can't go chasing the game. They're well coached, play hard, defend really hard. They make you earn it. So we can't expect to have anything given to us. Like I said, they're well structured, a good team, so you got to go in knowing that and earn everything.
Is it fair to say, you always hear teams talk about playing to their identity, but your identity has layers to it, right? Like, you may show a different side of you versus Syracuse than you would against Utica. That makes sense.
I mean, I think we talk about playing a mature game, and they seem to be semi-low scoring, I'd say, over the run with Syracuse, and it's just not beating ourselves, I'd say. So it's playing to our identity. We still want to focus on us and how we can play, and that's playing fast and, like you said, playing to our identity. So the more we can focus on us as well and playing to that, we like our chances.